today is a non-political statement because the Dane County voted, I believe, 84% in favor of amending the Constitution. I will also tell you that when I was a kid watching court races in Wisconsin, Supreme Court races were often run for under $100,000, sometimes a lot less, and they usually had higher turnout than we have now. Let me, Ed, keep the microphone for a second. And the next question folks have asked is, what injustices have you witnessed in or outside the courtroom, and what was your response to those events? Jay, this is your Owen Marshall counselor at law moment.
I think that this is an interesting question, and as a parent, kind of a teaching moment for my kids. I wish they were here. I think that when you see injustice, the response that is appropriate is to exhibit courage, to exhibit leadership, to build consensus, and to enact positive change. In 2010, at Marquette University, my employer, the university extended a job offer to an openly lesbian dean candidate, and then the president of the university withdrew the offer, expressing the view that as a Jesuit institution, having an openly gay dean would be inconsistent with the values of the institution. I was appalled by that decision. I thought it was an injustice. Many other people in the Marquette campus and community were appalled. We had protests by students and faculty. We also had a substantial portion of the faculty who supported the president. And this was an issue that really plunged the university into crisis and threatened to split the community. First thing I did was speak out against the action. I wrote an opinion piece that was published in the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel criticizing the university president and calling him out on his actions. Then I exhibited leadership. I was the chair of the Academic Senate. At our next Academic Senate meeting, I opened it to the public, gave the microphone to students and faculty who had been affected by the decision, who questioned whether they really were welcome. Then the Academic Senate passed a resolution condemning the action and saying in 3 months' time we would revisit it and consider whether to vote no confidence in the president. What that did is that created a space for the university then to talk to the rejected candidate, talk to the students, talk to faculty, and come to a resolution, a consensus on moving forward, healing the schism. And so as a result, the university created more funding and more resources for gay students and faculty and ensured that they did feel welcome and part of the community. So from the injustice, we made positive change.
Ed Fallone. And Vince Megna, the same question. This is, show us your inner Atticus Finch.
Well, I've got 2 points on this one. In the court system, I witness injustice every day. And it involves car dealers lying and cheating and defrauding people. I've witnessed this for 23 years, and we have resolved those cases favorably by filing lawsuits against these people and sometimes suing for punitive damages because of the cheating that goes on, and it's very widespread. The other example is going back to the 50s and 60s. When I was a kid in the 50s, the white man's mantra that I grew up with was send them back to Africa. Send them all back to Africa. Every time a black man or black woman was pictured in a newspaper or on television or even singing a song or walking down the street, it was send them all back to Africa. And in 2012, Tommy Thompson's son, Jason Thompson, took me back to those days, even before the 1964 Civil Rights Act, that we can send Obama back to Kenya. And I was appalled by that. So what I did, I made a video about that incident and I posted it on YouTube. And it is one of my favorite, although it doesn't have the 50,000 views that the Mercedes has. It is one of my favorite videos, and I think it was a good response to an appalling person with an appalling statement.
It's Megna.